Hi, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Julie. This is day 11 of the 14-day challenge put on through the Higdon group, RankMakers, in June 2019. If you've watched the previous 10, good for you. It's a lot. These videos are a lot. I've been breaking them down step by step, piece by piece. I want to make sure that I can give my experience, my commentary on being within RankMakers for 5 years, being in the 100K Inner Circle coaching program through the Higdon group, and through doing about 8 of these 14-day challenges, what exactly Ray's doing, Ray Higdon, because he now is claiming he's a prophet. And I, like other ex-RankMakers, can see exactly what he's doing. And it's dangerous. I don't know how far this guy's going to go. And that's why I'm doing these videos. So what is RankMakers? It's a network marketing coaching group that's only found on Facebook. It's wide open to anybody in the multi-level marketing industry. Anybody can join it, but mostly people in multi-level marketing do, because 99% of people lose money and they're like, oh, there's something wrong with my mindset. Maybe I should purchase additional coaching. Ray decided to become a multi-level marketing coach after failing in 11 different multi-level marketing companies and then getting into a network marketing company called Numis in pre-launch, which he likes to say, I became the #1 income earner in. When that company merged with World Ventures in, I think it was 2016, then he decided to get into multi-level marketing coaching. Can make a lot more money this way. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows that there's, when you're in multi-level marketing, you're brainwashed. I was brainwashed. I didn't know. I was in a flawed business model. He's one of the people that knows, and he chooses to do this. And it's really dangerous now with this whole religious grift. So it's a lot. Please, your mental health is the most important thing. I don't know what this is going to be about. It's going to be Ray. So welcome. Hey, what's up? What's happening? Challengers. Let's get through this. This is day 11, contest number 2, winners and feedback.
Challengers, what is up? What's happening? Hey. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're making it happen. Hope you had a good week. Hope you're prepared for a fantastic weekend. Yes. Let's do this. What's up, Andrea? What's happening? All right. So today we're going to be announcing our contest.
He's wearing another shirt saying Network Marketing Alliance. So it's always something that he's selling. I'm not going to do the preamble commentary like I normally do, because I've done 10 of these previous videos, or 10 of these videos previously, whatever. And so I just want to let this one play a little bit longer. Maybe that might be more helpful if you've been watching all these videos. It's like, we get it, Julie. We understand the baseline here.
Number 2 winners. So that's going to be cool. And I'll be going through my critiques. I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of notes. So this will be good. I know you guys benefit a lot from the critiques. Couldn't think of the word. What's up, Jennifer? What's up, John? What's up, Maggie? Hey. What's up, Patty? There she is. All right. So a few things. Number 1, and someone asked this yesterday. So right now you have contest number 3, and you have until Sunday night. Now that's just a 2-minute video. Does not have to be live. Cannot be over 2 minutes. 2-minute video. Do use the hashtag 14-day challenge. If you didn't, add that. If you've watched,
if you've watched any of these, you kind of know what's coming. But if you've watched the previous 10, oh, you know exactly. You're like, oh, we got to just get through this. So I'm going to just kind of let this play a little bit. I'm going to talk about how I'm going to let this play, and then I'm going to keep interrupting, and then I'm going to talk more about how I'm going to let this play. Maybe I'll let this play longer so you can get the full feeling of Ray, just unfiltered, unedited, no commentary, just Ray. I don't know if we can, I don't know if anybody's ready for that. Why would you want to? It's hard enough being on the outside of this.
Before we review it, 2-minute video, doesn't have to be live. It can be live if you want, but don't go over 2 minutes, which is tougher on a live. 2-minute video. hashtag 14-day challenge, and why should someone do the 14-day challenge? And so this is you pitching. If I'm trying to build my business and I run into your video, I want to say, ooh, I'm going to do the 14-day challenge. This sounds amazing. And so what's your best pitch? And we're giving away over $2,000 to the winners of that contest. Today, we're going to be giving away about 1,900, I believe. 1750, 1850. Yeah, 19. We'll be giving away $1,900 on this video today. So let's go. Let's do this. All right. So my suggestion is stay on the live train. So I would really see the 2-minute video as an additional step. So I would still do a Facebook Live using your title stuff, using your call to action stuff.
I forgot about this, that we had to, it's funny, every time you pause, it's just brutal, that we had to do this third contest, which is a 2-minute video pitching the 14-day challenge to sell for Ray on his behalf. And then we still have to do a Facebook Live video, and we still have to do all this other shit with our network marketing businesses.
I would actually do a 2-minute video in addition if you haven't already. But you have all day yesterday, you have today, and you have till Sunday night. And so good luck, rock and roll. It's our final contest. We're in double digits, man. This is day 11. We only got a few days left. And I want to give you a heads up. First of all, update any stats that you have. HigdonGroup.com/14-day tracker. The link to submit for the contest is in this description, and you have until Sunday. Okay? Am I covering everything? I hope so. Heads up. Tomorrow, we release the link for the certificates. Now, we've done this.
Okay, I forgot about these certificates. He charged us $1 for these stupid certificates. You finished the 14-day challenge, and I'll put the receipt up. Oh my.
A lot of different ways over the challenges. And the just simplest and free way for you to do it is we're going to have a link where you log in and you fill out your certificate. It'll print for you. It'll do a digital.
It must have been the first. Why did I get charged $1? There must have been one of the 14-day challenges or a couple of them where they mailed it out to us or something, because I was charged $1, and that's what I remember. But
or print. It's no cost. So you'll get a 14-day challenge certificate if you follow the steps. On Monday, we're releasing the 14-day challenger shirt. Now, keep in mind, we never repeat a 14-day challenge shirt. So the 14-day challenge shirt will never print again. And so there's many of you who've attended challenges and be like, dang it, I wish I would have got those shirts. Because I think maybe you thought we would just sell them whenever. We don't. Like, that's one thing we really hold to, is when we say we don't sell a shirt again, we don't sell a shirt again, ever. And some of those shirts are really, really cool, and you can't get them now. And so those of you in RankMakers, if you wanted to, you could combine shipping on Monday and get your 14-day challenger shirt and the 2-year.
I don't know if I can go long without commenting. I feel like I should, but it's really, really hard.
Anniversary of RankMakers shirt, your call. All right. So, anything else? I think that's all my announcements and stuff. So your action step, same. Do a live, do a Facebook Live, use a good title, good call to action, rock and roll. You know what you're doing now. All right, let me see.
Come on, if you've been through the first 10 days, and this is day 11, you know you had to pre-engage, intro, question, content, call to action, and then engage. Oh no, CTA delay, and then engage.
Here, make sure I got all my announcements out. Yeah. All right. So let's get the party started. All right. So you ready for this? Drum roll. Drum roll. Drum roll, please. I forget what song that is. But here we go. All right. I got some feedback, and I'll give it to you overall. Actually, let me give you that first. So
I don't know if I got feedback in this one. I don't know. I don't know which way is up at this point. Going through all of these videos again, it's just, I mean, you've seen it. If you've seen any one of them, If you've seen day 5, I could do a call to action for day 5. Day 5 is going to absolutely blow your mind. If you thought that you had seen Ray, you have not seen him until you've seen day 5.
So overall, way better videos, no question. All good titles that I reviewed, all decent call to actions that I reviewed. My suggestion, keep working on being specific about your call to action. So if the only pitching, like remember, there's call to action, and then there's the pitch about your call to action. So there's what it is, and then how you pitch what it is, okay, or what it does more accurately, right? So there's what it is. It is a PDF with 3 tips on it. And then there's your pitch about why they should get it, really. Why should they get it? And so keep working on being specific about your call to action. And because if it's just, hey, get my 3 tips because they're amazing and they'll blow your mind. So if your call to action, the only pitch about it was amazing.
If this happens to be your first video that you're watching of mine and about this 14-day challenge, the real point of this 14-day challenge and any courses that this man sells is to confuse you and get you to continue to purchase more coaching and or courses from him. Get into RankMakers so you can get on a monthly subscription basis thing. That's the only reason. So all his training, while it gives you, you think you're learning stuff, you think that it's benefiting you. You think that he's over delivering and giving you so much value. That's what we believe. And he's not. And I know if you're on the outside of this looking at him, it can be like, how do you not see this? You don't see it when you're in it. We're all in multi-level marketing. There's a few people in there that could be from real estate. They happen to get into his group RankMakers, but it's mostly people already in multi-level marketing. We're already believing that the business model is legitimate, that we actually have a chance, that anybody can do this. It's a level playing field. It's not a pyramid scheme because my MLM sells products. We believe all this stuff. And we get into RankMakers and we just are riveted by him. We think he knows exactly all the things that we need to do to explode our network marketing business, which it all comes back to mindset. And he's really good at fucking around with our minds and getting you to believe that you are a piece of shit and you don't know anything. And he's doing this exact same thing with this religious grift. He's doing it. He's repeating things. He repeats Bible verses. He does the same repetition. He does that same, the way his voice goes up and down. He uses the embedded commands. You will like this. If you haven't been baptized, Mac Attack just did an awesome video on him. If you have not seen Mac Attack's video it was something about the Bible with Ray and Mac. It's a really good video. And you can see Ray employing all these same strategies, patterns of behavior that he has been doing in RankMakers for years. And this is why he's extremely dangerous.
Amazing, blow your mind. You can do better. You can do better. It's not bad. It's way better than when you guys started. That's for sure. But amazing, blow your mind. Be more specific.
Okay, so this is the thing too. It's really hard to speak out when you've left a cult because your brain is fucked. It's scrambled. Your timeline is messed up. You don't have the language. You don't even know what's really happened to you. Months go by and you start to get some clarity. Hopefully you get therapy. But then there's trying to explain things to people, and it's really frustrating to try to find the words to say it, and it just misses. And it kind of feels like you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't sometimes, It's like, how do you I don't know. It's just really fucking hard. So that's why it's so important to have so many anti-MLM creators out here, because of them speaking out that has helped so many of us figure out what the hell we're a part of, helps us leave, and helps a lot of us speak out too. Fuck, this video is starting out strong, eh?
Be more specific. And some of you I have very specific instructions for, or feedback, I should say. All right, so drum roll. Here it goes. All right. So honorable mention. Heather, way to go. I liked your videos. I'm going to give you some specific feedback here in a minute. 5th place, Tiffany. And I'm going to give everyone's feedback right after this. 5th place, winner of $50, Tiffany. 4th place, winner of $100, Shanna. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And Connie, I don't know how many you submitted for this one. They didn't give me that number. 3rd place, and I say I'm impressed, man. We got a dude showing up in every contest. Okay. So just so you're aware, let me just help you out here, Lisa. So my suggestion would be do a Facebook Live every day, period. If you want to enter the contest, an additional 2-minute video. Now that doesn't mean a 2-minute video every day. If you haven't done one yet, I would do that 2-minute video for contest number 3. Okay. Hopefully that helps. Okay. All right. So again, I'm impressed because sometimes we do these 14-day challenges and a dude doesn't win the entire time. But we had one guy win something last contest. We got another guy this time. 3rd place, winner of $250. Of our play to win contestants. Very, very good. Good job. And I'm gonna give you feedback here in a minute. 2nd place, winner of $500. 500 bones. Y'all taking all my money here. Ashley, very, very good. Very, very good. 1st place, $1,000. This was tough. And this was all of these contests are tough.
I probably shouldn't even be trying to make this video today, but this is what it is. Holy fuck. I do not blame you if you're just checking out. I just want to get this out. I just want to get this information out there, you know. And I appreciate any amount of time that you watch this shit.
This was tough. Winner of $1,000, Danielle, way to go. Now, let's jump into the feedback.
Fuck, so a lot of these people are my friends, you know.
So real quick, 1st place, $1,000, Danielle. 2nd place, $500, Ash. Am I saying that right? 3rd place, $250, Trip. 4th place, $100, Shanna. 5th place, $50, Tiffany. Let's go. Okay. Heather, just so you're aware, so our reviewers narrowed it down to, I think they gave me like 20 or 25 different finalists. And then I went through each one. This time it took me about an hour 15 to go through all of them, to make my notes and evaluate and everything I did this morning. Heather, one of the finalists, great presence. And I like that you had urgency. So, and by the way, some of you on here aren't used to how we announce these things, and you're going to ask, where are the videos so that we can review them? At least 11 people are going to do that, guaranteed. You watch, count them for me, right? Do a shot every time someone asks this question. And so 11 of you are going to say, where do we see these videos so we can review them, Higdon? And the answer is they're going to post a list a little bit later today, a little bit after this, and you'll be able to review some.
This is just so, I don't know.
These things, all right? Congratulations, Danielle. Big baller, shot caller. All right. Heather, Jamie, good.
This is the thing. There's all this other context too. Like he's talking about play to win the reality show. He's mentioning people who are still within RankMakers, 100K Inner Circle coaching, were my friends at some point. Lots of us attended this RankMakers live event in Florida. Many of these people probably believe I'm a hater. Some of them have unfriended me. Some of them have blocked me. Some of them are going to wake up. I hope all of them wake up one day.
Great presence on video. I like your presence.
There's only, I ran out of steam. There's only like so many times I can like imitate him and like make fun, and then I'm just done. And I don't feel like I can stop this. I want to get through this. I want to it's important that I get through this 14 days. So I'm going to do this. Fuck, this is so brutal. Each one is just brutal.
You said the first 5. You said the first 5 people, and I forget exactly, first 5 people get this. Now, I like that for urgency of people on your live, but first 5 is a little risky because a lot of people will assume, oh, you know, I'm sure the first 5 have already reached out. So I like where your head's at. I like creating massive urgency. Like that's a good idea. But first 5 by itself, little risky because some people will say, hey, wait a minute. You know, she's probably already got her first 5. Probably already got her first 5.
Like how many times has he said that about the first 5, first 5, first 5, first 5? He's had years of getting better and better at this. And now he's unleashed with this new Christianity or this new religious thing he's got going on.
Okay. So if you're going to do that kind of thing, have it tiered. So, hey guys, first 5 of you, you get entered for these, you know, whatever, right? You get entered for.
I think this video is a lost cause. I don't have a fucking clue how I'm going to, this is 11 minutes and this is 51. It's 51 minutes long. We've got 40 more minutes of this. I don't know how to speed this up. There's not an option for me. The only option is like to have 360 or 360p. That's the only option. I can't speed it up. I don't know how to speed it up. I would speed it up otherwise. That would be good actually, but
you know, 2 drawings. But anyone that enters, you're
always selling. Always. There's the 90-day activity journal, which we all bought, and we would write down how many people you prospect. Oh my God, this is what I did every day. And then that is a social media scripts book. It's a black book. So he was like shaking his purple book in front of the camera. Now he's like, "Low surprise, there's more things that he's selling." I just cannot believe I was in this group for years on end and I didn't see what was going on right in front of my face. Well, you think you know yourself, you know? Holy shit.
You'll be in a drawing for this. See what I'm saying? And so if you're going to say first 5.
That's not a high profit mumble. That's a high profit what? Fumble? You're just showing it. It just happens to like fall in the screen. Are you really doing it if it just happens to fall in?
I'm not against first 5.
Just curious. If not, no big deal.
I actually like it. I kind of like it. I don't like it by itself. So if you say first 5, some people are going to say, he's probably already got 5. So say, hey, the first 5, you're going to be entered to win, you know, one of these things, your choice. And then anyone that reaches out, you're going to be entered in to win this. So have something that you'll be able to have something for the people that say, oh, cool. I may not have made the first 5, but I'm going to reach out. Okay. That's my feedback. Sarah, you're good. You're good on video. You're funny. I like it. You said, I think you mixed in some curiosity with your call to action in a way I wouldn't. So you said, and if you reach out to me, I might.
I've gone crazy. Looking at this again, I've gone off. I am fucking, I don't know. I don't know anymore. It's too much. This is too much.
To have something extra. It was something like that. I don't remember exactly. I reviewed a lot of videos, right? But it was something like, if you reach out to me, I might have something extra. That's not enough to get someone to reach out to you. And so I wouldn't, you know, might, maybe, almost, like I would be careful of those kind of words in your call to action. All right.
None of this translates to reality. Like we're doing this for network marketing. You're doing all these Facebook Lives, a Facebook Live every day. in the 14-day challenge in order to generate leads for your network marketing business. And he's the one telling you how to do your video. And he never made his money by doing Facebook Live videos. All of this is a sham, scam, whatever. Maybe it's both words.
Our 4th place winner, Shannon, I don't know if I'm saying that right, sorry. Very solid call to action.
And if you're watching this and you're like, oh my, he's just reading out these names, but it's like, we're in a cult. So when he's saying their names, they're like really excited. And then it's being posted on his page and then also in Rank. It might not be posted in RankMakers, but it's like, this is a big deal. When you're in multi-level marketing, we're all taught you to edify your leaders or your uplines. So when somebody, which is the incorrect use of the word, they mean deify, not edify. But when somebody edifies you, especially the leader of the group on a live video, like that, for somebody in multi-level marketing, it's like they have won the lottery. Like it is the emotional, I think, high, and they know this. So you'll see different multi-level marketing coaches will say different people's names. Oh, hey, Tom. Hey, Dick. Hey, Harry. I see you're on here. They do that purposefully because just saying somebody's name when they're on a live video, when you're in multi-level marketing, it's so huge. It's such an easy way to control people. And he knows this. And so it's weird. The only thing that you're winning is some money from him and his approval and some like weird recognition within this group. And it's just about like this cult status, like keeping things in this cult structure. Someone is going to look at this guy one day and be able to explain exactly what's going on. I was just a part of it. All I know was that I was a part of it. Before I was in RankMakers, I wasn't in a cult. And then I was in a cult. And then after I got out of RankMakers, I realized I was in a cult. Hashtag 14-day challenge.
Like very solid. It was very, very good. And I liked how well you used what we call an anchor. So in the speaking world, those who've actually been trained to sell on stage, which is a weird bunch of us. So I think I've shared this with you before, but at one point in time, I was 22 days a month, Vegas, Chicago, Phoenix, Miami, LA, selling a $7,000 system in a 90-minute pitch to a
22 days a month, 22 days a month, 7,000 course in a room of 200 cold people. The course was 9.5 hours long. It's always fucking numbers. I haven't even plugged this thing in. I've had this for a while now, and I haven't even plugged it in. It's not even on.
A cold audience that didn't know me. And so that's intense. You gotta know how to sell. And so there's a
He's like, I was so good at it. Oh, fuck, I've got fond memories.
thing that we would do that's called anchoring, right? And there's two that's very, very common. So there's the physical and there's location. And so physical anchoring is, so I almost got to stand up to do this. So,
oh God, please don't use the whiteboard for the love of God.
let's say, so when I was selling a $7,000 system, it was a big box of real estate investing books and courses and DVDs and CDs and elements and all these different things.
He was selling real estate stuff. No way.
Right, this big, huge box and a service and all kinds of other stuff, right? And so
you cannot make this shit up. That's what he was selling.
when I'm entering,
The dragon eats its tail. Around and around we go. Selling real estate courses, becoming real estate, failing at real estate, getting into network marketing, and bam, here we are getting into real estate again.
into the sale, I will start anchoring the physical product. And so I would do things like, hey guys, and this right here has the 7 secrets to la. And this is something that seriously, if you guys adapt and you really
I talked about this in one of my other videos, and how if you get this book right here, this Freedom of Mind book from Stephen Hassan, this is going to help you. This is going to really help you. Actually, this is great. This is going to help you deprogram from this fucker. This book is also an excellent book. This book is so good. I was in this group for about 5 years. I was made a target by this guy. His followers have come after me. I continue to speak out. This book will help you and your loved ones. That's what I can do to make this video fun.
I'll start paying attention to what's inside of here. This thing is absolutely going to impact you, going to change your life, going to make it happen. And something that if I were you, I would make sure you get this and go through it thoroughly. So I'm anchoring this physical thing. So you don't ever like hold it limp or anything like that. Like it's sturdy. It's like a rock. And this is, it creates design.
It's hard like a real man, like a fucking rock.
For this thing. So whether you know it or not, you actually did a pretty good job of anchoring your notes. So you took the notes, you said you just put these on your wall. And so it was a natural kind of anchoring. And is that right, John?
If you're in RankMakers, you're an ex-RankMaker, get this book. You can get it on audio too. Combating Cult Mind Control from Stephen Hassan. It's a very good book. It's helped me. You can see I've got to show this. I've dog-eared it. I've even like highlighted it. It's helped me. This book also has helped me a great deal. Freedom of Mind. Lots of dog ears here. Look at this. Lots. Look at this. Look at the notes I've taken. Man, if I was still within RankMakers, I'd be ILTing this book. Shit, this video is going to be such a disaster. Thank you if you're still here watching it.
You were at one of my pitches in Chicago. That's amazing. That's really awesome. That's incredible. That was quite a few years ago, man. The second type of anchoring is location anchoring. So most speakers want you to run to the back. And so they will use hand movements to kind of point to the back. All you do is go to the back, and is Mary back there? And they get people to physically look around, right? And so, there's like location anchoring, there's product anchoring. And so this is, again, this is stuff you're just never going to learn. So if I was, either on video or doing a meeting or a party for someone, I would really, show reverence for my product. I would really hold on to it solidly, tap it, and be like, man, I just love this stuff, man. It's just so near and dear to my heart. Like I want to create desire for that object. And that's you did it very, very well. That's really what got you fourth place there. I liked it.
This is, whether you like this guy or not, he controlled fucking thousands of us. It's falling apart now, but he's done a lot of damage to a lot of people. And this is it. This is his whole thing. But he's doing the same thing now to people of faith.
Not much feedback for you there. I thought it was very, very solid. So
there's not much feedback for you there because I wanted to continue to talk about myself and also show my book, Rock Hard. I hold it very firmly. It's not fucking weird at all. This is a great opportunity to show people these books.
Keep that kind of stuff up. And your pitch for the call to action was fantastic. Very, very good. Lindsay, am I saying that right? I feel like I'm not. I don't know. Lindsay. So one of all
this one, they picked all these play to win contestants. That's what he did. This was done on purpose for this 14-day challenge.
Our play to win contestants and total.
I remember at the time this stood out to me. So there was probably some cognitive dissonance, or there was something going on anyway. Maybe it was that little piece of information on the shelf in the back of my mind that stood out enough, because I'm like, that's odd and convenient that all these people in on Play to Win happen to be winning every fucking contest. How timely is that? What's going on there? That seems suspicious. Because all this is about is just getting you to spend more money with him.
Rockstar. And so great energy. And again,
I just wish you'd smile more. I mean, you've got a beautiful smile. Why don't you smile more, Lindsay?
And you know, I'm tough on my play to win contestants, and
oh yeah, you abused them. We all see it. The world sees it now too. Boy, we thought this was pretty cool at the time. But the truth always comes out.
Tough on my top earner club peeps. So I'm going to be tough on you. If you're playing to win, and
if you're a top earner and you're paying this guy this much money and you are brainwashed enough to believe that this is good coaching and you start waking up, get into therapy right away. You're going to need help. This guy, he's a fucking cluck, but he is fucked with your mind.
And it's hard for me to say this without some people. So Dorothy, how I used to anchor in travel is I would actually carry pictures of myself on vacation. Okay. Make them desire pictures of themselves. So that's how, when I pitch, that's good. Okay. So start using our noggin here, guys. Start using our noggin.
How did that go? World Ventures, when you were selling travel, was that after it merged with Newman? Paychecks declined to only 6 figures as opposed to 7 figures. Was that it? Was it like holding a picture of you in fucking Speedo? Was it white? Oh, fuck. The humor came back after. Needed to warm up. It took me 17 minutes.
All right. And
it's like a diesel engine in the winter here. Just you have to start it and you just have to wait. And eventually the truck warms up. There's no truck nuts on the ball hitch though.
So I'm tough on you, Lindsay. But Lindsay, if I'm playing to win, all right, if I'm playing to win. Now, by the way, if I read your name, you're a finalist. So congratulations.
I read your name, if I look at your name, if I even like see a name that is similar to yours and I think it, and then I kind of say something that sounds like your name, you've won. Do you know how many thousands of people were too wimpy to even turn in a video? You're an honorable mention. Fuck, I've lost it. I can't even fucking do this. It's like 2019. I'm gonna get through this shit.
Thousands
Fuck
of entries. I don't know how many, but thousands of entries.
And oh my God, he did say thousands, and there wasn't thousands of entries. I have said your name. That is a huge deal. You have stood out amongst thousands of people. So that alone is a win. Never mind that you're in 5th place or 4th place. That's even better. If I even just say your name, oh my God.
Win is our reality show that we will be releasing episode 1 early August, I believe.
Oh, your reality show has certainly caught a lot of attention now. And it will continue to in the years to come. And not for the reasons why you think.
And we'll be releasing the finale at our event, RankMakers Live, in October in Orlando. All right. And
they did. And I was there. And they had all the play to win contestants separated. I've done videos on this. Live reactions. That's how I've chosen to expose this and to talk about it. Because it's really intense. And I've had people on live that have been contestants on that show, adding their context, their experiences to it, feeling safe enough to even do it. Because a lot of people still are too afraid, contestants are too afraid to speak out currently because he has collateral on them. Footage that was shot because they were forced to share their childhood trauma, abuse stories, coached to do it even better, make them cry. And then a lot of footage was just kept. And so the implication that a lot of people feel is that if they were to speak out, it could be released and it could destroy them. He fucking knows one thing, and it's fear. And now he's a prophet of God that's getting instructions every hour on the hour. It's like, I just hear it all the time now. Some of you are baptized, but not all of you are baptized. Some of you think that you've been baptized, but you really haven't been baptized. Some of you have been at this like network marketing, at this thing like Christianity for 30 years, but not like me. And if they're sucked in, if they're like in network marketing and they're having their faith manipulated against them, this guy is riveting. You don't see it, but it's when you're already brainwashed, you're already in like multi-level marketing land. He's like fucking irresistible. I'm totally serious. I fucking know what this looks like. But you don't see. You see something else when you're in multi-level marketing. You don't see him for who he is.
Playing to win, man. If I'm playing to win, I'm going to edify us. I didn't hear that. Now, you may have in your content, but keep in mind, the contest was titled.
It's not enough. I want you to edify me all the time. I want you to say my name all the time. I want you to talk about the 14-day challenge. I want you to talk about RankMakers. I want you to talk. I don't want it in the title and the content. I want it in the call to action too.
Last minute. And it's hard for me to say this without it sounding self-serving. Like, so we're supposed to like brag about you, Ray. That's what wins your contest. Got it. I want you to learn how to win. If I'm doing a contest for Oscar Mayer, I'm going to edify the hell out of Oscar.
I'm going to edify the hell out of their fucking wieners. I don't fuck around. I would win Oscar Myers. If I were to do Oscar Myers, you wouldn't even believe the video that I could come up with. They would be pounding on my door. Ray, we want to hire you for our fucking wiener factory. Can you be our manager? Can you tell our sales team how to sell $40,000 more wieners a week? Holy fuck. And I fucking would do it. I would do it, no problem.
Oscar Mayer, man, these are so good. Love these hot dogs, right? Or whatever. If I'm doing if I'm entering a contest for the local rock station, dude, I'm gonna have a rock headband on. I'm gonna have rock and roll, man. I'm gonna smash a guitar. I'm gonna do.
He'd rock out. He'd rock the fuck out. Ray would let it rip. I'd like to see fucking,
things, and I'm going to edify whoever the hell is picking the winner. Make it easier on them. And so the reason I'm beating you up a little bit is, last minute call to action.
I'm clicking the mouse like I can't even fucking stop, and that's why it keeps stopping. My hand is on the mouse. I keep clicking it, and I don't know why.
Man, I would have dropped some. I would have thought, okay.
Thank you for staying here. This is day 11. We're getting through this.
Who's going to review this? If I really wanted to win, what would put it in here that might inch me up a little bit? Now, just mention me you would not have won this because I have more feedback for you. But God, I would. I mean, if I
were you, I would talk about me all the time. But oh shit, I already do that.
If I'm doing, I don't know how else to tell you.
Work at Oscar Mayer Wiener Factory. At the rock station. Hi, this next request is going out to a Mr. Ray Higdon. He'd like to request, what's that you'd like to request, sir? Oh, you'd like to request Baby Shark? All right, we've got that going for you out to you, Mr. Higdon. This is Baby Shark on 107.7 FM, The Rock. Baby Shark, do 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 do.
Guys, this. But if I'm entering a contest, and I'm gonna think step one of entering any contest, who's judging it? So do you know who judges our videos before I ever see them? Reviewers. Guess what's common amongst those reviewers? They love our stuff. Yeah, Rebecca. By the way, this is our Network Marketing Alliance shirt, which Rebecca Woods is the director. She's our growth and gratitude director, and she's head of the Network Marketing Alliance. And so if you're a 6 or 7 figure a year earner, reach out to her. It's a free group. We spoil.
I'm fucking done. I don't know what 12, 13, and 14 are going to be like, but this is what I'm at right now on day 11.
We send you gifts. It's really kind of silly. We send you tons of gifts. I do like in leadership, and it's free. So if you're 6 or 7 figure earner, probably want to do that. And so if I'm entering a contest for Lady Gaga, guess what I'm going to have on? I'm going to have a Lady Gaga shirt on. I'm going to have a Lady Gaga album in the back.
He did this with Grant Cardone. Did he ever? This was derping out. Holy fuck. He had like a fucking 10X hat on. And like a 10X jacket and a t-shirt. And he had like Grant's books around him. And he's like, ooh, like he fucking loves Grant Cardone. This, if you can find a picture or the video of him, it's gotta, there's so much shit in RankMakers. He's got videos in there of him derping out to Grant Cardone. He would. And that's what he wanted. So he wanted us to buy his shit and then like wear it on the videos all the time. And then you'd see that in Play to Win. You'll see contestants that paid to fly to Florida, compete to the first season was either get a year's coaching from him or a job. The second season, you could only have a job with him. And a lot of these contestants are wearing RankMakers shirts that they fucking bought and they're wearing like, because they're good little cult members too. Default setting gratitude, feel the fear and do it all this stupid shit. And he's just fucking sitting there gloating, you know? Like, oh, you suckers. I'm glad you bought my stuff. You got to buy my journals too. You should have come up and had them stapled all over your body. Fuck.
I want to make it easier for the people picking. And so, Lindsay, I'm just beating you up a little bit. But here's some more feedback for you. You said, hey, if you want my ebook, feel free to reach out to me. And on page 8, now I like the call out, but it's not specific enough. So you say on page 8, you're going to get a flood.
You know, what you should have said, Lindsay, is like, it was okay, but you know what? It just wasn't specific enough. What you needed to do is on page 8, there is a paragraph 3 sentences down, and it's right here. In fact, I actually highlighted it for you. If you can believe it, this sentence right here is going to absolutely blow your damn mind. I was in the bathtub covered in Jack Daniels, and this sentence alone 10x'd my business. No. It actually 69x'd my business when I worked at Oscar Mayer's Wiener Factory. Fuck. Fucking send help. I need fucking help.
Flood of leads kind of sounds overused, kind of generic, not
Nah, it doesn't sound that good, Lindsay. You would have won number 1, but like a flood of leads. I mean, it would have sounded better if you had said, like, you know what? It would have gotten you 42% more leads in 1/3 of the time. That's what you should have done, Lindsay. You know, I'm beating you up. I'm beating you up. I don't know, but I'm beating you up.
It's not that compelling. It's not that compelling. More specific.
And be more concise while you're at it. That's all you need to do.
More specific. Now, I'm not saying give away the secret, but more specific. So I would say, you know, on page 8, we teach you this 3-step process that gets you way more engagement on all of your posts. In fact, my friend...
Anybody that does this shit, it's a red flag that they're trained by Ray. And there's an exponential rate of awareness going on right now within the Antimlm movement and exposure of Ray and RankMakers. And I've seen comments, and I've also gotten messages from people saying it's like, oh, here's a rank maker. I saw this training and I like knew they were a fucking rank maker. They're so easy to pick out now. This brand of scam stinks to high heaven, like a pig farm. You're going down the highway, those pigs aren't ending up well. They fucking stink. That poop. It's coming on a hot, still day. It clings to the skin. You want to have a shower when you get home. That stench.
And Jenny used this 3-step process and went from an average of 10 likes per status all the way up to 35 likes a status. It's amazing. It's amazing. So more detailed. Okay.
You're gonna spoon feed.
Amazing, blow your mind, flood of leads. Like instead of flood of leads, what would have been better is Page 8, I teach you how to generate.
He thought this was amazing coaching. So he's repeating himself again, back to page 8 instead of a flood of leads. Like, what would you tell Oscar Mayer Wieners? That's what I want to know. What exactly? Let's be more specific. If you were to work at Oscar Mayer Wiener and you entered an Oscar Mayer Wiener contest, what exactly would you say? What's on page 8 of what book? The Bible? Which version are you going to quote? What scripture? What verse for Oscar Mayer Wiener?
Generate leads. And does it work? Well, let me tell you something. I shared this with my friend Chris. Chris followed my steps on page 8, 11 leads right away.
Yeah, that's realistic. And then that's going to be like, that's going to sell. Anybody that's tuning in to your live video is going to be like, wow, sign me up right away. That was so fucking compelling. Were you trained by the one and only Ray Higdon? Oh my God, I've heard about this 14-day challenge. I think I'm going to sign up to RankMakers.
You want 11 leads? Get this ebook. See how that's a different pitch?
We all did this.
Just different. So be more specific. If you are playing to win, then
you know what? She did, but she didn't fucking win. I know who won because it was my friend that won. We all know how that fucking turns out, doesn't it? 2023 now, years later.
On your topic. Now, if you're talking about how to make tater salad, probably doesn't make sense. My Higdon really loves taters. Like, that doesn't make sense. But if you're talking about how to crush it in your network marketing business or how to get more
Higdon likes taters and wieners.
engagement on Facebook Live, that makes sense to drop. And you may have in your content, but that wasn't the contest. I didn't watch all your content. Some of you guys had 28-minute long lives. I definitely could not watch all of that.
Holy shit. Wonder how you make the time to watch my 5-hour streams then.
Not that that's bad. Not that it's bad. I'm not saying that, but it wasn't the contest. Amber. And again, if I read your name, you're in the finalists. So congratulations. Amber, good title. Pretty good call to action. I would build more intrigue. Like Lindsay, I would get more specific. What are they going to get?
This is like healthy fish swimming. And then as soon as it hears Ray, after like him explaining to Lindsay, like how she was such a disappointment, this is what happens. It just goes belly up. Also known as tits up. It's just floating there on the water. Poor Slappy. He succumbed. It's too much. Oddly enough, this is the size of the fish that Ray would have caught too. It's so fucking big when he went fishing. If he had gone fishing, this would have been the size of fish he would have caught.
Get out of it. What's the...
I'm fucking done. This is not going to make any sense, but this is what you get. This is all I've got because I don't want to redo this video. I just want to get over. Day 11 is a hump for me. I need to show up and do it anyway. Hashtag do it anyway.
What's it going to do for me? Libby, is that the name? I like it that you had a drawing. Big fan of you drawing. Libby, you said that they'll be entered into a drawing for a pampered pack. Show it.
Caress
way
it.
More powerful.
Caress it. Show it. Show your pampered pack. Show it. It'll be so much more powerful if you show it.
Show it. Show the pack. Like, you're getting step 1 of do the drawing. Step 2 is show it, man. Have them salivate, right? Anchor, right? You're going to get this amazing, beautiful pampered pack. And let me tell you, this one bottle right here. Oh man, hold on a second. I just can't help myself. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, you're going to love this. Oh, can you smell it? Can you smell it over there? Let me waft it over to you. Use a prop. If you're going to have a drawing for something physical, use it. And this is why I picked Shanna for 4th place.
I was involved in the multi-level marketing industry for 5 years. Also, I was involved in a high control coaching group, which is also a cult. It was called RankMakers. My brain is completely fucked. I'm one of the whistleblowers of this group. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just creating a lot of content. I started speaking out on TikTok, December 2021, because I had a stronger base there, platform. I had over 200,000 followers there. Then I eventually got enough courage to speak out on Instagram, eventually getting enough courage to speak out on Facebook after I saw another rank maker do a live video there. I then began to start speaking out on YouTube. Here I am right now. I'm holding Ponzinomics by Robert Fitzpatrick and a fish that was nicknamed Slappy by people that voted on a poll on TikTok. Reach out for my tips. On page 8, there's a tip there that my friend Chris used. It's highlighted and increased, got 11 leads just like that. Thanks for watching.
Hers were just really tips, but she actually wrote them down and had a piece of paper, and she showed you that piece of paper. She anchored it nicely, said hang it on your wall. It was really good. And you came in 5th place, Tiffany. Congrats. I will tell you, I don't know if you know this or not. I assume you do, but you did almost the exact same title, the exact same call to action as one of our winners last time. But you know what? That's actually okay. And too often people will say, well, Ray, if we're all using the same scripts, aren't people going to because you're just tied up in overthinking land?
No, actually, when people do use the same scripts, typically they say that's a rank maker. If not, no big deal. Everybody knows that line. Would you be open if not, no big deal? And in fact, it's so common now that other multi-level marketing companies are making fun of Ray and rank makers for using that script. But don't worry, there's plenty of other scripts that Ray uses and teaches that can easily identify a fucking rank maker in the wild.
Don't worry so much about that. Don't think if someone does a Facebook Live that has a great title, change it up a little bit. Do one of your own. Do one with a little change on it. I mean, you still place, right? You still place.
Just fucking Slappy in slow motion. The underbelly of Slappy.
I didn't ding you because it was very similar title and call to action to someone that won last time. In fact, I could probably tell you because when I do these 14-day challenges, I kind of keep my notes together.
Time is passing, trees are growing, grass is dying. Slappy has swum upstream to where he was spawned and has died and is born again. Ray is still fucking looking at his notes.
Too juicy for alive, and it was marriage tips. So Tiffany, I mean,
oh no, that's the one. It's too juicy. The too juicy for alive. Remember that one? This is too juicy. If you want some more juicy tips, my friend, come send me a DM for more juicy tips, my friend. That's a more compelling. Is that more compelling? Yeah, it's quite compelling, Julie. Let's use that one in the next contest. We'll probably win. Okay, let's do it. Holy shit.
I mean, you basically did, Tracy, the title and the call to action. But you know what? That's okay.
I'm like turning 48 this month. I fucking knew better than to get caught up in this kind of nonsense.
All right. You know, more than one person can cover. I mean, because at some point, every topic has been covered if it hasn't already. And so I was okay with it. I did like the anniversary angle. You did it with your husband. Now, I know some people are going to be triggered and say, my husband would never do it with me. Because you're looking.
Some people are going to say that.
You think that someone's advantage is your disadvantage, and that's why you're losing. Someone's advantage isn't your disadvantage.
Oh, shut up. It's like a fucking twiddlywink. You just want to he fucking flies off into the ether.
It's only if you think that. So some people, you did it with your husband, and I'm sure that some people be like, if only my husband, then I would have played. Probably not if you think that way. Not if you think that way. And so someone's advantage isn't your disadvantage.
Shut up.
Stop looking for why you should lose.
Stop it. Julie, what the fuck are you doing? You're in this group. It's 2019. You've got 2 more years of listening to this blowhole.
Why someone wins and you lose.
I'm trying to reach out into the past and rewrite history right at this moment. If there's time, if there's some way that I can do the quantum fucking leap. Like, Julie, get out now.
Lose. That's how.
Don't buy that Monat shampoo, Julie. Put it down. Learn about pyramid schemes.
most people think. Don't be the majority here. And so
the majority of you make excuses. Oh, my husband wouldn't do it with me.
Tiffany, you did it with the anniversary, did a recap. I liked it. Solid call to action. I liked it a lot. So good job. Ashley came in second place. You did a drawing for our books.
Oh, fuck. Good idea. You are drawing for your books. Next time they're going to come out and they're going to have no clothes on. They're just going to have a fucking thong with made of like Ray's fucking books. Just fucking right in there. Just have it like right up to the fucking camera. Freakishly effective. Like fucking the two fucking black social media titles. Persuasion. Oh fuck. The Persuasion. The purple book will be the behind. Like this. Let's see if I can fuck. It'll be like. Oh fuck yeah. Here we go. The front will be like the prospecting journals. Could be like a fucking little loincloth, like hula hoop. They'll just be like all his shit all over. Wearing the vegan leather backpack on top of it. And the drawing is going to be like, join the 14 things I learned from the 14-day challenge. I'm so happy and grateful I was part of this 14-day challenge. I got all this shit on. I got it all. And for you, I'm going to do a drawing for the next 3 people in the next 3 hours. Look, and I'm going to enter this contest. And then I'll win. And then I've won at multi-level marketing. What the fuck was I part of? Oh my God. It's too much. This is too much.
Smart. I mean, that's what I mean, if you're on topic, if I'm entering a drawing for Grant Cardone, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to be like, yeah, man, 10X, baby.
There it is. He did it too. And was it ever derpy? It was fucking derpalicious.
You know, I'm going to wear sunglasses that say 10X. I'm going to have 10X, headband. I'm going to have 10X.
You should have just worn something that said Scientology and you would have been picked right away for sure. But he did get on Grant Cardone's stage. Big fucking whoop. That's a big right. Oh, I was on his stage. So he's on the stage. I was on Grant Cardone's stage. It's not a bragging thing. His files need to be updated because he still thinks that it's a good thing.
X in the back wall. I'm going to hire a professional artist to paint 10X, right? 10X tattoo. Like if
I wonder, really? You want a fucking Higdon group tattoo? Can you fucking imagine? I hope to God no RankMaker got a RankMaker tattoo. Oh, fuck. I never even thought of that. Oh, Jesus Christ. My mind just went somewhere, and I just don't even want to think about it.
If I'm entering a contest for Grant, I'm going to have 10X everywhere. By the way, I'm seeing him Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm going to go over to his office Wednesday. And so, smart.
It's because he spent $100,000 to get 6 one-hour coaching sessions with Grant. And he fucking idolizes Grant.
If you're doing a topic.
And he learned fucking nothing. But he did ILT for us. Oh, I learned this from Grant. It's just nothing. Like fucking Grant Cardone. You see that guy blather on and on.
That is relevant. Why not have something that might tip the scales in your direction to win? So congrats, right? Congrats. I thought it was very, very smart. And you used the props. You picked them up. You held them. I don't know that you anchored them necessarily, but you held them, which is very powerful. Kim, here's my feedback on you. Now,
it's amazing that all these people winning these ones are all fucking play to win contestants. How interesting is this?
Most of you did engage with your comments ever since I beat you up on the first one.
Oh almost like he wants to promote play to win and not actually help people, but just you exploit people more and more. I'm going to beat you up. Like, this is like really good coaching. It's like, I know I beat you up, but because you're good, I beat you up. This is considered a compliment. I cannot fucking wait for more of this guy to be exposed. I mean, like, not more of him to be exposed, but what he's doing. It's all fucking coming out.
Most of you did
Everything I'm saying is just off today.
that. Kim, there's a lot of the comments you did not engage with. Now, Kim was one of our play to win contestants as well.
Oh, we know.
So, you know, I'm a little bit tougher on you guys. You didn't engage with there's a lot of comments that didn't engage with. You had multiple.
And just a heads up, there's been already a lot of discussion about high control, multi-level marketing companies, or a company in particular, fucking Nexium, that had NLP techniques taught. So if you're in fucking RankMakers and you're also in the multi-level marketing industry, let's just fucking say you were on Play to Win as well, and you're a certified NLP practitioner, just stay the fuck away from that person until they get out. You cannot make this shit up.
Calls to action. Now,
welcome to fucking RankMakers.
Now, I love your content. I love the title. I love like the purpose. Okay. I love that. But you had multiple calls to action at the end. That's tough. Remember what Dan Kennedy said. He said he never wants to be in a theater that's burning and there's two exits, because
now he's just going to quote the Bible, but before it was Dan Kennedy and also Viktor Frankl. Those were his go-tos.
Decision, and everyone will just bump into each other and they'll all burn and die, right?
Because people are so fucking stupid. They can't possibly run out of a burning building if there's two exits. They're just so stupid.
And
not Ray. He would just like fucking rise up. His own hot air would save him. He'd fucking float above. Oh, there goes Ray. He's still fucking floating. He's floating above the fire.
And so, although I appreciate your calls to action, I appreciate the title, I appreciate the topic, multiple calls to action is a sin. Don't do it. So, and her
what else is a sin? I'm just curious.
Her calls to action were wonderful, but even when wonderful, you don't want to have multiple calls to action. And so her calls to action was reach out to me to get, I think, tips, which was fine. I think she did a fine job. And then you said also, if you would donate to this charity. Those compete. So if I were you, I could do the same thing, but not have necessarily a conflict. So if I had to have multiple calls to action, let me give you two different ways. So I could mention giving to the charity during the live, but not at the end. That would be one way. And then most people, they remember the beginning and they remember the end more than anything. That's what stands out. And so I could mention the charity in the content or early on.
He does this all the time though now. He's doing multiple calls to action. So it's so stupid.
Mention the reach out to me for more information at the very end, and that's it. Or
maybe you're like off like I am today. If you've been like, if you've taken up the challenge, if you've been like serious to like grow your network marketing business, you're like, you know what? I'm going to show up. I'm going to go through these videos. Maybe you're just where I'm at right today. I don't want that to happen because it's weird, but if you are, you've got good company.
or check this out. I could accomplish both. Check this out. So what if I said, hey guys, here's this charity I really care about. And guys, if you just donate $1, just $1, if you just donate $1 to the suicide prevention, if you donate $1.
Of course, it has to be suicide prevention in multi-level marketing and RankMakers. Can we talk about human trafficking next? What about childhood abuse?
And you send me the receipt. Just do a little screenshot, take a little picture. Send me the receipt. I'm going to enter you into a drawing
For my 90-day
awesome
prospecting journal, for my Higdon group merch.
thing, whatever it is. Now you accomplish both things. See what I'm saying? Now it's really one call to action. Now you may say, well, Ray, you said to send the thing. No. They're linked. It's not do this or that. It's do this and then do this. Okay? A little bit different way to think, right? So if you were truly want to raise money for charity, you know, hey, donate to it, even if it's $1, if it's $1, screenshot it, take a picture of it, send me the receipt. When you send me the receipt, I'm going to put them in a drawing. I'm going to put them in a little hat, and I'm going to draw it live. So when they send you a receipt, say, oh my God, thank you so much. Do a CTA delay. Oh my God, thank you so much. I mean, I'm just curious, what compelled you to donate? I'm going to have a conversation.
Oh my fucking God. Donate to the suicide prevention. You can get a tax receipt. And I'm just curious, what caused you to donate? Well, I was thinking of committing suicide last year and I lost my best friend to suicide. Is that right? I did too. I'm just curious. Have you ever thought of taking a look at making some additional income part-time? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't fucking remember this. Oh, Jesus Christ. I think this alone, I mean, I think any video of him, but I think if you've come up this far and you're seeing me deal with this, I think this can give you a really good fucking idea of just where so many rank makers are at in terms of everything. Healing, trying to make sense of things, our sense of humor, whether we speak out, how we get fucking defensive sometimes, self-loathing, all this shit. This is fucking why.
See, that's next level stuff there. All right.
Oh, it's next level stuff there. Suicide prevention. Tell me, what made you watch this video? Tell me, why did you watch this video? What made you reach out? Oh, are you an NLP practitioner as well? Oh, you're using a call to action for suicide prevention? Wow, that sounds totally fucking ethical. Good job. Really great fucking job.
Let's go. All right, Trip, one of our contestants, and you did win, sir. So you know you earned this. Trip, I've known you for a few years. And when you first joined RankMakers, you were not who you are right now.
He's a lot fucking better now. That's all I'm going to say about that.
You are not who you are right now. Your energy and confidence is through the damn roof. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy how much you've grown over the last few years. I remember meeting you in New York, and
fuck you, Ray. You're such a dill hole.
You just didn't have the confidence, right? Hopefully you're okay with me saying that, but fantastic energy, great energy. Your call to action was actually longer than 1 minute. So I only watched the last minute, but it was enough. It was enough. So great call to action.
I know I have I know this. Like I have friends, a lot of these people I'm connected with. Stories may or may not come out. I don't know. We were part of something fucking weird.
And multiple mentions of call to action. So you guys should watch Trip's call to action when they post the winners. You came in 3rd place. Very, very, very good. Very, very good job. Liked it a lot. You were a tough one. You could have, the top 3 I could have interchanged all 3 of them and felt fine about it. That was really tough. Danielle, and I'll tell you why I really liked what you did. So Danielle, and Trip, you had multiple mentions of the call to action. I don't remember if I said that or not. Danielle, 1st place, the big shot caller, money baller, $1,000, great energy, and I liked your title. I liked your the topic you chose because it was a little different.
I hope you get out. You're a really good person.
Different. How to have plump lips or luscious lips. I think luscious lips, right? And so I like that. I thought that was good. You know what one of my favorite things is the duplicatable nature of how you did it. So she used a prop. All right, let's just say this is some remote to something. I don't even know what this is, but let's say this is the lipstick or whatever the hell it was.
It's to a vibrator.
And so
it only has one frequency. It's low.
She goes, this stuff in here, it makes them plump, it makes them amazing, and it's got the whatever, I don't even know what's in it, but man, it makes you feel good and it's really nice. I love that. I love that you didn't explain what's in it. Like if you had said this has beta hydroxyhambubital.
I don't even know what the fuck. This is so hard because of everything. Like people I know, people, some are in, some are out. Oh, fuck. And what he's doing here is he's quoting, like, it was Larry Thompson. He'd always tell this story about this Larry Thompson he didn't know what was in this energy drink, but somebody asked him, well, what are the ingredients in it? Which is a valid question. And he's like, I don't know. All I know is that it makes me feel good. And that's supposed to be this mic drop moment. So that's what he's doing here. That's supposed to be so mind-blowing because in the real world, you want to know what's in your products. But in network marketing, it's all about being duplicatable. And everybody's a complete fucking idiot if they even ask the most obvious, logical question. There's something wrong with them. They're a hater. You look so fucking stupid. This is what you look like if you even ask a question. And these are really good fucking people. They work so hard. Prospecting fucking hundreds of people every day on top of doing videos. They don't know what they're part of. They don't get it yet.
And it's got D-alpha tocotrienol, and it's got isovaline and blah, blah, blah.
That's what you look like when you're talking about the Bible now, Ray. Just to let you know. This is exactly what the fuck you look like. So let's just take a good fucking look at this. This is me quoting, this is Ray Higdon, and I'm going to quote random Bible verses to you. Holy fuck. You can't fucking make this shit up.
Right? You're no longer talking to the masses. You're talking to, Nerd Alert, right? You're talking to the nerds that want to know exactly what ingredients are in there, which there's always nerds.
No, there's also people that are concerned about the ingredients that is in a multi-level marketing product. Because it's been very problematic not knowing the ingredients to products in multi-level marketing. Shit. I can't even fucking talk. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
But it's like,
I'm fucking sliding down the slope. I'm on the highway to hell.
It's
hard rock. Hi, my name is, and hi, who's this next caller we have? My name is Julie Anderson. Hi, what would you like? I'd like to request Highway to Hell. This next song is going out to Miss Julie Anderson, and she would like to hear Highway to Hell. Happy Easter, Julie, and here it is.
Less than 5% of the population. Here's the population that wants the benefits. Here's the population that cares what the ingredients are that give the benefits, right? They're this big. This many people care if it's got D-alpha tocotrienol in it. But all these people care, what does it do for me? So excellent display of what does it do versus what it is. Because you said, I don't even know whatever's in it. I don't know. Man, is that duplicatable. Man, can someone watch that video and say, man, this chick's getting sales? Geez, I think I can do this. That's why I really like that. I really like that about you.
The chick isn't getting sales. No chicks are getting any fucking sales. That's why everybody's still in 100K inner circle coaching, paying how much money per month and additional coaching or additional courses. How many years, how much money have these people spent without even looking? Because we're so indoctrinated to think it's an investment in ourselves. And we don't even count it as an investment. We would argue with you that it is an expense. We won't even fucking look at our money that we're spending. We will refuse to look at our credit card statement to see how much money we're fucking paying to you. Because it's like a fucking thought-stopping cliche in itself. The statement's like, no, I can't even look at it. It doesn't work. That's why all these people are still continuing to pay you thousands of dollars. And I know one day they're going to wake up, and I know they're good people because they're fucking smart. They've been taken in just like I was. They're going to get out. And you better fucking hope that a lot of these people don't speak out. Doesn't take much anyway. It doesn't take a lot of people to do it anyway, but because rank makers are a fucking special breed. And after all the shit we've pulled over the years, talking about our trauma, leveraging it every which way, you got nothing to fucking lose. It's nothing. Then, you just need to have some support on the outside. Know that you're going to not, when the inevitable happens and you get all these assholes coming after you like rank makers or people in your company or other random people in multi-level marketing. You've already seen anti-MLM creators talk about it. And there's other people that have been out. They're like, no, we're going to be here for you if you decide to speak out. And if you don't, that's okay. But if you do, you're not alone. These fuckers, you can just block them. You can delete their comments. You know what they're going to say. It's the same predictable stuff. It's the same stuff we said.
Good job. Man. All right. So Jason's in Top Earner Club. I'm tough on you. So you're great on video. Great. And I mean great. Like,
fuck, Ray really likes you, Jason. You're great on video. I mean, you're fucking great. You're fucking great on video.
Like you're probably one of the best dudes I know on video, right? Like as far as clients we work with, students we work with, you're probably one of the best energy people I've seen, right? As a dude. So very, very good job. You missed a ton of engagement. Ton. You had 2,100 views. You would have had 3,100. And I would go back, write meow, and I would engage with those comments that are 3 days old. You had a ton. I mean, I think you answered like one comment. Your wife did a better job of answering your comments. I think she answered 2 or 3, right? You answered, I think, 1. And so, Jason, you're a rock star. You're amazing. We got some tweaks to make. Man. Again, great energy. It was fun. Did the whole makeup thing. It was great. I liked it. I got to point out the good mumbles. Now, I think you did this before there were mumbles, right? Before I taught mumbles. But good mumbles, great energy, great cadence and voice command. Everything is great. Rich, y'all got to do a shot. Y'all got to do a shot. Rich asked the question. And Rich, they're going to post the list. And so the 2 things that hurt you, you missed a ton of engagement, and I did hold that against you. Maybe a little more than.
I didn't hold that against you. This is the only way I can get through this. This can be also a video, like an educational video of how people deal with the fallout of speaking out. I don't know. We didn't miss anything. He just went on and on and on.
Than most. And number 2, your call to action was not tips. I don't know if you realize.
Well, then why the fuck did he get anything then? Why are you talking about him? Oh, I know why. Because he's in Top Earner Club. Or he's on a Play to Win contestant. Because you just want to woo more people to Top Earner Club. Where they can spend half a day with you, 6 hours for 20 grand. US. Or then like promote your reality show. That's why. So it's like, oh, your everything was not good, but I just have to fucking talk about you because I know that when you hear your name on camera by me, that you feel really special. Even the top earners, these fucking top of the pyramiders, they can't fucking resist Ray. They fucking do everything. He says jump, they say how fucking high. You think those top of the pyramiders are assholes? This is the king fucking asshole here. Holy fuck.
This or not. Your call to action was to join a business. Hey, I can show you how to start a business. It was, I can show you an amazing business. Your call to action was a pitch. Now, what's the good news? The good news is probably the only people that reached out to you were people ready to do it, right? Like ready to join. The problem is you're going to greatly lessen your leads. Greatly lessen. Okay. You're going to, so if I pitch, hey, if you want to make more money from home and you want to make it happen and you want your finances going like this, then reach out to me. I'll show you how to join a business. Instead of getting 4 people reach out and say, I am ready to join your business, I'm going to get 1,000 people. At 2,100 views, you could have had at least 80 leads.
Oh, you're
at least.
So full of shit. I wonder how many leads he's getting now. He's like, I should do a fucking critique of Ray's video. I'm just done with this, man. This is gonna, more and more creators are starting to talk about him, and it's gonna, like, I'm at my limit here. I wanted to speak out. I wanted to get like as much information as I could out, and then it's just too fucking much. There's fucking hundreds and hundreds of videos. There's probably fucking thousands. He's recorded everything. It's all over the internet. Like
at least 80 leads. Out of 80 leads, having conversations could have got 5 signups, 10 signups, maybe. Out of 2,100 views, pretty intense. Okay. And I love it. I love you, Jason. You know I do. Right?
I love you, but I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to beat you up because you're one of my top earner clients. Right?
But you got to understand the difference.
Polly want a cracker?
Between I'm pitching.
Julie's on the highway to hell.
Something for sale, something to buy, something to invest.
Johnny, angry Johnny.
Invest in versus I'm tipping just to have a conversation. I'm pitching.
This is Jezebel in hell.
Just to have a conversation. So instead of 150 leads, 80 leads, somewhere in that range is what I would expect with your kind of command, your kind of presence, and that kind of viewership.
I've only watched 2 episodes, not even 2 episodes of Last of Us, where like the things are coming out, like the mushroom is coming out of the mouth. And that's what it's like. I feel that's going on in my brain. Like, it's like, we've just started to heal, Julie. And it's just like, they're fucking coming frayed listening to this again. Maybe you feel like that too.
Instead, I don't know how many you got, right? I don't know how many you got. I mean, anyone that you did get probably were ready to join, I would think, because it's very, hey, if you want to buy my thing, then, reach out to me. Hey, love you. You don't got a lot of work to do. You got a tiny bit of work, little tweaks. And that's what we do. Like with our, Jason's in our top earner club, and it's little tweaks. It's usually not, these huge turns, right? It's usually not they're off in left field totally, right? It's usually tiny tweaks. You go from pitching the business to pitching tips. That's a little tweak. That's very easy, actually. What's hard, your cadence, your energy, how you show up, that's what's hard to teach. You got all that. You got the hard stuff. Now it's just little tweaks, little tiny tweaks. Very easy. All right. Tracy. Oh, saying that right? Hope so. Tracy, you, like Jason, missed a ton of engagement. Ton. There were a lot of comments that went unanswered. These poor commenting souls that, they're just, I wish someone somewhere would reply to me. Why do I even bother? Right? And so missed a lot of engagement. You would have probably doubled your viewership. You did have a good call to action. If you practice just a little bit, if you practice a little bit more, you'll be very, very good. I can tell that you're one of those peeps that they're kind of on the cusp of being really good on video. So just a couple tweaks, you'll get there. A little bit more practice, you'll get there. But do that engagement. I'm telling you, I would do that engagement. Missing out. Alex Kiai. Like I don't know how to say. I mean, I can only say your name.
Christ, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I'm gonna pee myself. Oh my god! What the fuck was that? Oh my god! This video is worth it for that. Oh, fuck! What the fuck is going on? Oh my god! Fuck!
In like a karate term. So I don't know how to say your last name that way right there. My only feedback for you is you did it in a car, and which is fine. You know, it's not a big deal. I wouldn't do them all the time in a car, but you did it in a car, which is fine. But you had a bunch of junk and like dirty paper and stuff like on your what do they call that thing? What do they call it? Sun.
A fucking visor.
Blocker, car thingy. I don't know, right? I don't know. And so real simple. I would just when you do a live, just scan your background.
Make sure there's not a shower rod in the background. You do not want a fucking shower rod in the background.
Before you go live, just scan it and see, is there anything that might cause, is there any dirtiness? Is there any visor?
What the fuck is going on? Fuck. I need a fucking break. Fuck. Dirtiness. This is so fucking weird. This is so fucking weird. You know, the day I'm shooting this is the day I did the premiere for day 5. So that's what's happening right now. So I just was in the comments with, if you were on that live, I was commenting. So, and I'm reacting to day 11. So I've been fucking chugging along. A good little rank maker.
Why can't I think of the word visor? Seriously. See, you're like, wow, in some things he's smart, and other things he's really dumb. Right? I'm like, it block things you put down in front, right? Visor, yes, a visor. So in your visor, yellow paper and stuff, and so just scan the horizon. Look at the background. Is anything causing me harm? Is there like a diaper over here? Is there a big mess of crap over here? Is there, like you just kind of take a look and scan the scenario. You get rid of that paper, fine, right? Not a big deal. More details on your call to action. You talked about, it was mainly, so it was tips on running, or how to run easier or something like that. And you talked mainly about recovery. You mentioned that one of the tips had someone that was playing with their kids the next day. I would have done a little bit of research, and I would have said, something like, hey, the reason that you're sore after running is it's a buildup of lactic acid. And one of these tips has actually been proven to reduce lactic acid by 57%.
Because anybody that is like remotely some like athlete knows that that's fucking bullshit. You can't get away with this shit there. You start to learn a little bit, you can't do your fucking bullshit.
So this is something that's really going to help you out. So I'll just be a little more detailed on that, and I think you'll do good. All right, Kimberly, who got an honorable mention. Good energy, good personality. You're great on camera. Funny interruption with your daughter, maybe coming in there. I thought that was funny. You talked about a goodie bag. Show the goodie bag. Why not show it? Like, don't you think that will, and that was my feedback for many of you is if you got a drawing, show it. Remember what Marlo did, right? Remember I gave her $100 on the spot. She showed it. She says, you'll get this thing right here. That just is way more compelling than saying you'll get something. I'm going to send you a package. I'm going to send you a basket. I'm going to send you something. So show the goodie bag. Show what's inside of it. Show how awesome it is. But you did get honorable mention because I thought it was really good. Heather, honorable mention. Great title. I'm trying to remember. Oh, now I remember. So your title was about kids being eaten by sharks. And
how odd, because he just requested baby shark earlier on. I can't even make this shit up. I'm like tuned in, tapped in, whatever. I scanned my background. Oh shit, I realized I forgot to go live. Before I went live, I had to remove the dirtiness. There's dirtiness. You can't be dirty. Oof. Not if you want to win 14-day challenge.
I thought that was a really amazing use of fear. Hey, if I can use fear, I'm going to use it. If I can use,
we know.
Use that, kids are dying from the poison underneath your kitchen sink, I'm going to use it. Why do you think the media is so negative?
He's happy. If I can say kids are dying from it, I'm going to use it. I mean, why do you think the media is so negative? Why? Everybody does it. That's why it makes it okay for me to do it. I'm just saying it, but I'm saying it like this way. You're saying it, and everybody's seeing this.
Because that's what gets eyeballs. It's not, CNN constant negative news talking about, Officer O'Leary that saved the cat from the tree.
What's with Officer O'Leary saving the cat? He said this in the last video. Or the video of day 5. He said officer or he said this. He says everything over and over again. Officer O'Leary. Fuck. If you're an Officer O'Leary that saved a cat, thank you very much. And you inspired Ray Higdon to keep talking about it.
They're talking about all the negative stuff because, like it or not, that's what gets attention. And I want to help you out with something. So some of you are like, well, I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be negative, Ray. I want to be all positive.
This is getting fucked up right now. Oh my God. Where the fuck is he going?
Positive land. That's fine. But I want to point out, you're being negative to offer a solution. You're not just being negative, right? You're not just like, hey, those sharks are going to get you. Don't go into the water, right? You're not doing that. That would be like thanks for that. I have I won't mention who, but I have a family member that always has the negative comment for anything. So when
is that family member you? Did you look in the mirror? You're like, holy shit, this is that family. Fuck, this is me. Maybe they just say no to you. I bet you the family member says no, and that's like considered negative. Or they said a joke you didn't understand, and they're a hater. Do they also vibrate at a low frequency? Are they a demon? Jesus Christ.
Told this family member that we were going to Fiji for a honeymoon. This person said, bugs.
So why are you so affected by that? It could have been like, you should bring bug spray because maybe it costs a lot of money to buy bug spray in Fiji. We spend a lot of time in Cozumel every year, and sunblock is expensive. It's so expensive that it's better to fucking bring your own than it is to buy it there. So it could have been a tip. You're interpreting it as negative. Why is it that you're so entitled that people have to change the way they speak and talk in order for you to feel better about yourself? I thought that you were postured in your business, that you were, the belief in what you have, regardless of external acceptance or approval. Where's this posture? Why are you so easily thwarted? Why do you crumble like a cracker so easily? Just blowing like dandelions in the wind, the dandelion fluff, it just blows away. Why are you so easily influenced by the opinions of others?
Now that's being negative.
That's being negative. Someone who said bugs. Now I understand why I'm a demon and I'm a hater and I'm all these other fucking words. And anybody that is criticizing you is also, and all of anti-MLM is because somebody that says bugs is negative. Fuck, his ego is so fucking fragile. Holy shit. This was 2019. And now he's a prophet. And he's the same.
Right? So you're
his teeth are really fucking white too. I know when I met him, I was like, your teeth are fucking white. Like it was blinding white. I'm like, holy fuck.
You're creating fear, negativity, and I'm not saying every video, but you're offering a solution. You're offering a solution. So it's not really negative. And I just thought you had an amazing
It's not really negative.
You were very, very close to, I kind of went back and forth on you and the bottom two and the top five there. But great use of fear. You're talking about what to do to prevent your kids from getting eaten at the beach. And you referenced a
great use of fear. That's what we want to see. We want to see, it's not really negative because the media uses negative. Great use of fear. That's what we want to teach you. End times are coming in 2028. Good thing I'm getting direction every hour from a higher power. What could possibly go wrong? I've already been to fucking Central America. I wonder if any other fucking cult leader has gone to South America before. Religious. Holy shit. Wow, I wonder what could possibly go fucking wrong. I'm going to use fear all day long.
A recent shark biting. I mean, that's, if you're a parent going to the beach, I mean, you're going to pay attention to that. It's powerful. It's good. And so great job. You had some funny interruptions. I don't know if I was just going crazy or if Facebook was going crazy, but the first like half of your video, it seemed like the phone was rocking and you had a couple kids running around and jumping around.
Well, you know what they say, when this phone's a rocking, don't bother knocking.
On food and all kinds of stuff, which is, I didn't knock you for any of that. But
you should have brought the RankMakers ring light because it has the clamp that he told you this. Some people, it's like being in a washing machine. I didn't dock you for it, but point it out.
Just make sure that.
Good point that you didn't have a shower rod in your background though. That's a good point.
We want the audience to experience, it needs to not be jumping around. So you were definitely using some kind of
audience for your multi-level marketing company because they really care. Oh yes. My girl Sally is selling fucking Monat and her phone was jiggly a little bit. Like the audience can't have that as you're talking about fear, using it all day long, how not to get your kids eaten at the beach. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
iPod or something, but it seemed like maybe the kid was kicking. I don't know. Just throwing that out there, but good job. Last but not least, Jordan, you might consider changing the angle of the camera. And so maybe you have our ring light, and I'll tell you what I do often. So hold on.
Oh, here we go. He always has to get off camera. We have to fucking sit here and wait for him to come back as he's fucking around trying to find the fucking ring light.
So maybe you have our ring light, which is right here.
The fucking ring light. Always with the fucking ring light.
And by the way, this is the only thing I travel with.
Yeah, we know. It's so amazing. You tried 10 different ones. They were also $1 million in debt in personal foreclosure. They also slept on their buddy's couch. Oh, fuck. Until one day they got Grant Cardone's coaching and they became grown-up big ring lights. And they don't say, Mommy, this is my word. Until... I'm going to show up until my light shines bright. I'm going to show up until you can toggle my switch through 5 different shades and 3 different colors. I'm a good ring light. I'm the best ring light. I'm a rank maker.
Yeah, I know. Mumble. Yeah, now y'all always call me out. But I really am showing you something. So maybe you have our ring light. I don't know. Now, if you notice, the ring light...
Can you fucking believe this? I can't even believe I was part of this. The more distance goes by, the more time that goes by, the fucking crazier it feels. I don't know another word for it. Like I was fucking part of this. I'm a fucking whistleblower. What the fuck? What the fuck does this mean? Like it's like that double rainbow. It's a fucking double rainbow.
It's not like a 6-foot tripod, right? I mean, it's not, you know, this isn't, you know, 6 feet here. So a lot of times what I do if I'm, you know, when I'm traveling mainly is I might go and seriously, I might go and find like a trash can. Let me show you here, give you a little demonstration on, okay? So I might find a trash can and just clip it. See here? So look at this. Now look at where my face is. See? So now it's perfect face angle.
I can't even believe it.
Because I clipped it on the trash can.
Oh my God.
And here's the light. So the light is going to shine right where I want it to be.
Fuck, sometimes the timing is so good. It freaks me out.
Do you know what I'm saying? And so, and yeah, solar powered is, it's kind of tough to do solar powered, but I mean, this does, I mean, it's got a USB. You can do, you know.
It only has a USB. It doesn't have a plug-in. It was a pain in the ass because you have to plug it into a fucking USB thingy, you know?
It's the only thing I use. It's the only thing I travel with for videos. I, of course, bring underwear and other things. Weird. But yeah, see? So if you are using our ring light, don't think, see, if I just clamp it to my desk, actually my desk is a little weird. If I clamp it down here, look, I can only go so high. See what I'm saying? I can only go so high. So instead, I want this piece right here to be more at my face. You had it like more like this, so I'm seeing your ceiling fan. And so now sometimes, now with you it wasn't actually the case, but sometimes that can be unflattering. That can be unflattering. With you, I didn't think that at all, but you will have more power with you'll just come across more powerfully if it's right at your face. Okay. And yes, Elaine, RankMakersShop.com is where you can get the ring light. If you know you're going to get the shirt, you might wait till Monday if you want. But anyway, so that's it. That's my feedback. That's my critiques. I hope that was helpful to you. I appreciate you guys. I'm rooting for you guys. Very good batch of videos. Very good job. I'm impressed with how much you guys are growing. Love you guys so much. Tomorrow, we'll release the link for the certificates. Monday, we'll release the t-shirts, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye for now.
That was day 11. That got off to a slow start. And then found some humor in it. And then we got through it. I do still think there's benefit in me fucking doing these things. Just to get it out there that this has gone on for years. And there will be other people that will be able to comment. There's a little feather floating and add their insights, their different perspectives from all different angles. I want to just thank everybody that comments on my videos, on other anti-MLM videos, and also other anti-MLM creators. It does not matter how many followers you have or how many subscribers you have, subscribers on YouTube. It doesn't make any difference. I mean, I know if you're trying to grow or you've got goals or you want to monetize, but in terms of helping people, it takes a piece of content to reach someone. And it's happened with me, and it's happened with other rank makers, like just from my microcosm of experience. You don't know who's seeing your video. Like whatever number, you might think is low or high, if it's like 40 views or 20 views or 400 views or 4,000 views, like it takes fucking one person to see your video. And I saw a lot of your videos, and because of like anti-MLM creators, you helped me get out, and you also helped me find my voice, and you also helped me fucking out, and you've also helped support me. And you're helping others do it, whether you know it or not, just by your fucking example. Not, you don't even have to physically help. By you, your content out there, you're helping us. You helped me. And the comments are just as important. We'll go to other creators and look at the comment section and we're like, holy shit. Like it's almost, it counteracts all this weird shit that we've been under with Ray. And a lot of us experienced it for years. And now me looking back, I'm just like, holy shit, this is, fuck, you know? So thank you. Your comments are so powerful. They're healing. They help explain things. They encourage us to critically think too. And also anti-MLM creators. It does not matter how many numbers, how many fucking subscribers you have. You're not a large creator or a small creator. I don't roll like that. You're a fucking creator. Numbers mean shit. Numbers it's good. Numbers can be like, it's like you can, you celebrate, you feel good, but your identity, like who you are, how powerful your content is nothing to do with your fucking numbers. You've helped me. So many of you have helped me, and you're not considered like fucking great. It was your content that fucking got through. You spoke with compassion and you still do. So thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Day 12, here we come. Hey, what's up? What's happening? Oh, fuck. All right, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.